Hello you little cuties, Demi Bemi here, and today I've got a story time for you. Today's story time is about the night I got caught after curfew. That's shady. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. There is a moth in here, and I thought it was a bee, and I almost had a heart attack. Because there's giant wasps in Japan. They're like huge, like the size of your thumb. And that was really scary. But I think that's a really enormous mosquito. Excuse me a moment. Okay, I'm back. I ain't trying to get no diseases. Anyway, this story is about the time that I got caught out after curfew. And it's a funny story. So let's get into it. So way back in the day when I was a rebellious young child and I thought that I didn't have to sneak out of the house, I could just walk out of that bitch. I had met this weird kid and I tried really hard to be a certain type of person in high school, and this kid fit into the style of person that I thought I wanted to be associated with. This kid was like, ooh, this little like shit kid, like, oh, look at my emo hair and like my eyeliner. And I was like, let's be friends. So one night he texts me and says, hey, do you want to hang out? Bring your mom cigarettes. And I thought to myself, like, yeah, sure, like I want to be like one of the cool kids, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't smoke cigarettes. So I thought, oh, I'll just take one of my mom's like unopened packs that she has instead of like taking cigarettes out because I'm sure she would notice, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I took this unopened pack of cigarettes, and this kid like walked from his house, which wasn't actually too far from my house, and we met in this field that was behind my house, and he was like, oh, do you have any cigarettes? And I was like, yeah, sure, and like gave him one of the cigarettes, and I didn't smoke, so I didn't smoke one. And we were walking around, and we had walked quite a ways. And mind you, it's like dark out. It has to be like, God only knows, like 2 or 3 in the morning. It was insanity. So we had walked quite a ways away from our houses, the area that we lived in. And we were in some residential area, and we had decided to like sit down in the bark dust, have a little chit chat. Well, what do you know? Police pull around the corner, flip their lights on, and this kid's like, oh my God, I can't go back to juvie, I can't go back to juvie. And I'm like, what? Like, you're a criminal? Oh my God, I was absolutely like mind blown. Like, I don't know why, this kid looked like a criminal. And so the police get out of the car. Well, I think it was just one cop. He gets out of the car and he tells us to get off the ground. And he's asking us, you know, like the standard questions, like, how old are you? Like, what's your name? Like, why are you out here at like 3 a.m.? So and I'm like chill about it. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, there's nothing at this point that I could do that's going to fix what I've done, other than just taking responsibility for like, yeah, like I snuck out of the house and my mom's asleep right now. Whatever. Anyway, so the cop's like questioning us, and obviously this kid that I'm with is getting like super emotional. He's just like, man, I can't go back. Like, don't take me back. Like, just please, 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 just like take me home, take me home, take me home. And this cop is like, no, 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 no. Like, I'm gonna need to pat you down. Like, we're taking you in. And so he pats down this kid, and this kid just starts bawling. Like, absolutely bawling. What does the cop do? Calls in for backup. So this kid's bawling. And the cop's patting him down, and he's just crying, please don't take me to juvie. So then he's like asking us like if we had anything on us that he should know about, like any weapons or drugs or anything like that. And I was like, well, the only thing I have in my pocket is a pack of cigarettes that I took from my mom. Like what are you gonna say? And he's like, oh, why do you have these? Why do you have these? And I'm like, I don't know, like, to be completely honest, like, how do you explain, like, I was just trying to be cool, stole my mom's cigarettes. He's patting me down, and he checks in my coat pockets. So he sticks his hands, like, way down in my pocket. What does he pull out? Like, my mom's, like, debit card or something that I had in my pocket from earlier that day because I had, like, gone to the store to, like, get a snack or groceries or something. So then he pulls out my mom's debit card. He's asking me, like, where did I get this? Like, did I steal it from my mom? And I told him, like, no, like, that isn't stolen. Like, I didn't steal that. And he's like, why do you have it? Like, this isn't yours. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, why would you just let you have it? And I'm like, well, you have to understand, like, my mom trusts me, don't know why, but she trusted me to take her card to go buy snacks, and I was like, I just kept it in my pocket. She never asked for it back and I forgot. Kitty, why are you crying? So he's really upset about this debit card of my mom's that I have. So he takes it, he confiscates the cigarettes, confiscates the debit card. Backup gets there, and by this point, this kid is 100% bawling his eyes out. And I'm a big baby. Like, when I was a little kid, my mom would count to 1 and I would start bawling like a little bitch. So I am a baby. When I get in trouble, like, I don't handle it well. So in this situation, it was so funny to me that I was not crying and this boy that I was with was just bawling his eyes out when he like was pretending to be such like a hard ass, like, I'm so cool, look at me, I smoke cigarettes, pew pew pew. And like, we were like, oh god, 14 and 15 years old, I think. It was absurd. So basically the end of the story is they hauled that kid off to juvie, I'm pretty sure, and they took the guy who was like the backup, like brought me home to my house, and he wanted to talk to my mom, and I went upstairs and I woke her up and I said, hey mom, the police are here, I snuck out and they caught me. Oh, by the way, I did kind of get in trouble because of the cigarettes that I had on me. I got sent to some sort of not a peer court, it was like some sort of like a juvenile court office, and I had to like basically like testify to this person about like the cigarettes, and I guess I made a pretty compelling case because they didn't charge me with anything, which was good considering I had stolen them to be cool. So, thank you Lord. Anyway, you guys, that's my story time for today, and I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, or maybe subscribe and follow me for some more, because I'm planning on telling you more stupid shit that I did when I was a kid. So, thank you again for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll check you little cuties in the next one. Bye!